Hey everybody, thank you so much for checking out this video. It's your girl LB. Welcome to my channel Watch With Me LB, where I give you fun, fresh, and funny rants, reviews, and recaps on my favorite movies and TV shows. And today I'm here to talk about my boyfriend, Geralt of Rivia. When you're in a relationship, okay, the way that I am with Henry Cavill, you have to be supportive, okay? You have to be supportive of their projects. I watched The Witcher season 2 in one day. It was like the Lord was like, listen, sis, you don't watch Witcher season 1 745 times. Let me just go ahead and let you watch it in one fell swoop. I'm here to give you a recap on the second season of The Witcher. Season 2 was off the chain. Okay, they came in hot. Season 2, episode 1 with Novella and his vampire old lady. Child, listen. So Geralt of Rivia and Ciri have connected and they're together and they're building their relationship, right? They are fully aware of what the situation is in terms of her being his child of surprise, right? And so I've been interested to see how he's gonna respond to that, because Ciri is a girl, like she's like a princess. Now she's a teenager, right? And but Geralt's personality is not one that's like concerned. It's like he ain't about to tell you nothing. He ain't about to ask you no questions. He ain't about to check on you and see if you need anything. He ain't about to do that. Get on this altar, come on here. And I definitely got the answers to my questions and how he was gonna handle having a daughter. Because Geralt has a really big heart, and so Witcher is like a part of the lore of the Witchers, or that they are like mutants, right? And that they have been they are devoid of emotion and feeling. That part of them is not there anymore, and because they gotta fight and kill these wild ass monsters in the woods and in the water, and they ain't got time to be like, oh, I hope I ain't hurt your feelings. Okay, so we see Geralt taking Ciri to Kaer Morhen, where they're gonna like seek refuge and shelter, because Kaer Morhen is like the Witcher headquarters, where the witches go during the winter to like rest up and like have a little, a little relaxation time. You know what I'm saying? You can't be fighting monsters every day, all day. You need a little break. So in episode 1, we meet Novella. Novella is a man who was cursed to look like a wild boar or some shit, I don't know. And he lives in this mansion where food just fall from the ceiling, and he'll just be like, lights, and then the lights will come on. He'll be like, wine, and then wine will just immediately pour up in a glass and stuff like that, right? And so when Geralt last saw him, he was the dude, right? And so he come back and he's like, say, bro, you got tusk. You don't want to tell me what's going on? And just basically was like, yeah, I went to this place that was like a holy sacred place and like tore it up. Ciri kept asking like, damn, bro, do you have like a cat? Because somebody keeps scratching up in the ceiling and in the walls and stuff. And Novella was like, yeah, I sure do have a cat. That's a cat. It's a cat. Her name Verena. It's a cat. So don't worry about it. If one thing Geralt is not gonna do is just rest. You understand? He's gonna make sure everything is all right. And so, and the vampire and Ciri have this little moment. I really thought the vampire was cool. It was giving me like Van Helsing vibes. Geralt is like walking around the grounds and he sees Novella getting fed on by Verena, and he goes to kill her. And Novella is like, say, bro, I let her do that. Like, she loved me. Like, she did kill all my servants. You know what I'm saying? She got out of control, but I love her. So Geralt kills her. Novella's spell is then, released. He turns into a man again, right? And he's like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, they made me a boar because I raped the priestess at the place that they said I tore up. I tore it up, but I also raped a lady while I was there. And immediately Geralt and Ciri turned their back on him. But it was like a really, really cool play on Beauty and the Beast, and it was a great way to open up the show and give us a lot of like magical fantasy, vampires fighting monsters and blood and all kind of stuff. It was great. It was fantastic. So Ciri and Geralt get to Kaer Morhen, get to meet Vesemir, who I had heard a lot about. We get to meet the rest of the Witchers that are at Kaer Morhen. He is amazingly very not emotional, but very caring toward his brothers. Vesemir is like his dad, right? That's the person who trained him to become a Witcher. He was smiling, very different from what we saw of Geralt in season 1. In season 1, you understand that Geralt, even though he doesn't talk and he looks mean and he's like imposing and he kills monsters for a living and he's a really good person, he's really moral, cares about you, he just doesn't show it, which is like a recipe for disaster. Like, I can fix you. I can fix you, Gary. Ain't that the start of every toxic relationships. Last season, we saw that Siri got something going on the inside. We don't really know what that means, and we don't really know why that happens, right? And so we're learning this season about who she is and why she's so special. And we get to see her train, right? So she's at Cameron with these tough ass men, right? And because these men are loners, right? And so having this little girl around all these men, I was worried. I'm like, who gonna take care of this child? What I thought was very interesting about the other witches, I was expecting them to be like stereotypical, like Renaissance era tough guys. And they weren't. They really, really were not. They all like took her under their wing and did it in their own way. So they weren't like, hey baby, how you doing? But in their own way, they brought her into the fold. Geralt was training her also with a sword. Knows that something is on the inside of her. She knows that she was there. Shit, when she hollered and the world cracked open, says it's like a pull that she feels. And Geralt is trying to understand her, trying to help her, and trying to hone her skills. But he cares for her, right? That's his little girl. That's his daughter. And so he doesn't want her to go into these situations and even need to use this. So he taking it buku slow with her. And Siri's like, say, bro, you gonna have to speed this up, my guy. One of the Witchers takes her to like a Witcher, like American Ninja Warrior course. They got some shit that's swinging back and forth. They got some sharp ass like spikes spinning on a pole. Child out of been died 17 times. So she looks up to Geralt. She wants to prove to him that she can be strong, and she wants to prove to them, the other Witcher, that she can do it. And just because she's a girl doesn't mean she can't be strong and can't be a fighter. And so she goes on this course and she get her ass kicked, right? But she keeps getting up and she's really trying to show, you know, her worth and earn her stripes among these tough ass men in the cold ass woods. And I would have quit. Child, I'm about to go try to be warm and have a little bowl of soup.
Eat bread and desserts and just get all fat and sassy.
This season, we have a lot of new players in the world, right? And the main big bad for this season is Volatile Mirror. That's probably wrong, yeah. She an evil witch, all right? And she's an evil witch that's been trapped in a closet, child. I mean, get it together, though, is the thing. A witch who thrives off of and feeds off of fear and, you know, disappointment and anger and like all the bad shit. And she be putting cookies in people's head. Nah, when I say put cookies in people's head, that's just what I mean, like thoughts in their mind, right? And so she's definitely appealing to Yennefer and Frangilla, because Yennefer has lost her magic when she did that fire magic, child. It just tore her up. She done sacrificed it all to save all these people, and now she don't have the one thing that she wanted was power, and she's gone. Okay, she just a regular smeggler. Okay, so now we need to talk about Yennefer of Vangerberg. Okay, my girl, she used fire magic, which is like a big ass no-no. Okay, but it takes a strong and powerful mage or witch to do it, to conjure it up. We see that she has been taken captive by Frangilla and her crew, right? And they get taken out. They just impale these men and rip them off the face of the earth, child. And it's just basically Yennefer and Frangilla alone. Frangilla and Yen get taken captive by the elven queen, Francesca. And through the course of conversation, Francesca finds out that Yennefer and Frangilla have been having like dreams and visions sent by the Deathless Mother. Now the elf is like, listen, say bro, me too. We gotta get to the bottom of it, right? So next thing you know, she take Frangilla and Yen to the temple of the Deathless Mother. Now they down in the crypt and they experiencing all kind of, you know, whatever with the Deathless Mother. And I'm like, say, bro, that shit's scary. What y'all doing down there? Get from up, down, don't, you know, leave that alone. So they get down there in the tomb, and the Deathless Mother is like, listen, I give you what you want. What's your deepest desire? I'm gonna give it to you. You just gotta help me get the fuck up out of here. I don't want to be in here no more. You gotta set me free, and I'm gonna hook you up, right? And it's very appealing to Yennefer, obviously, because she lost her magic. It's super appealing to Frangilla because Frangilla wants power and she never got over Yennefer taking her assignment. She wants to be powerful and she wants to be thought of as an important person. It's appealing to the little elf lady because the elves have been discriminated against and they had their land stolen, they were murdered, they were raped, they were pillaged and all that. So she like wanting to free her people. She trying to get free, okay? And so everything that the Deathless Mother is saying is sounding real good to them. Frangilla and Francesca, they asked for what they wanted, right? Francesca wanted, you know, her people to get free. She wanted a baby to be the catalyst for that. They hadn't had an elf baby in like who long ass time. She was like, listen, give me a baby. That's gonna be what my people need. We gonna go ahead and get free. Frangilla got her army. That's what she asked for us to be in power. Yen, on the other hand, she didn't ask for nothing yet because she was like, this shit kind of weird. When Frangilla and Francesca left the tomb with the Deathless Mother, they formed an alliance. But when Francesca had her baby, she was like, Frangilla, I'm cool on you. I'm gonna go ahead and look after my baby. Y'all, why somebody killed the baby? Now all of a sudden it's on. Okay, Deathless Mother has been trapped up in this nasty hut in the woods and she can't get out unless she has enough like pain and sad to like escape, right? She uses everybody basically to conjure up sadness so that she can escape. But the T is needs like a host. She need to be somewhere. And so she took over Siri. God damn it, poor thing. That girl, Siri cannot get a break. She definitely needs some kind of Renaissance era therapy. At Cameron, he takes over her body, having her go on to kill Buku witches in their sleep. Like Geralt knows what's up. Geralt understands that that's not Ciri. On Ciri's side of things, the Deathless Mother has put thoughts in her mind to like distract her from realizing what's going on. So in Ciri's mind, she's at a beautiful like feast and Mousesack is there, who was like her like protector, like uncle kind of figure. Her grandmother is there, her mama and her daddy are there, and she's dancing and it's music and she got a pretty dress on and that's what she wanted, right? So while she's hearing her mother and father and grandmother and everybody tell her everything that she wants to hear, she also hears Geralt telling her, be strong, like you gotta fight this. That lady playing with you, girl. Ciri starts to understand that it's all like, it's not real. And that what she has with Geralt is real. That's her daddy and that's her family. And the Witchers have become her family. And Geralt knows that the Deathless Mother feeds off of like pain and whatever. So like, we gonna give her like some positive affirmations.
Come on, Siri girl, we your family. We love you, girl. You like a little witcher on the side, like a little witcher adjacent.
And then also through early in the season, Vesemir figured out that she's like super powerful and she has elder blood, and that elder blood is a part of what made the first Witchers. So Vesemir wanted to turn her into a Witcher child and like get this Witcher shit pop. So Ciri is extremely powerful and really understanding that this is just the Deathless Mother playing with me. And if I fight against this, she gonna have to get the hell up out of here. But the T is, where's the Deathless Mother gonna go? And so in hearing that, Yennefer sacrifices herself and cuts her wrists and say, come on girl, come over here. And so the Deathless Mother gets inside of Yennefer, and then now that Ciri is free, she can then help Yennefer to escape that. And so she opens up like this wild ass portal, and they pop through the portal, in which the Deathless Mother can then be gone, child. But while they were there, they saw these like people on horseback looking real fucking scary, and they called the Wild Hunt. Now I don't know what the Wild Hunt is because again, I've never read the books or played the game. But if you have read the books and played the game, you know what they are and why they're so important. I'm gonna go Google it. Ciri pops them on back, and you know they are back at Cameron. And because Yennefer sacrificed herself, she now has her magic back. And do you know through the course of these shenanigans that Roach died? Roach died, bruh. I had said in the trailer reaction video that I did that if Roach died, that it was gonna be a problem for somebody. I just gotta get it off my heart, and I need to let the record reflect. I'm worried about Roach, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, I'm worried about Roach. Roach is Geralt's horse, okay? Every time I see Roach, I'm worried that he gonna like meet his untimely demise. So everybody, if y'all would just go ahead and send one up for my guy Roach. if Roach dies, it's over for everybody, okay? Because Geralt loved Roach. I ain't know Roach was a girl horse either. But when Roach died, he really wasn't that sad. You know why? Because he had a little girl to look after. That's why. Also in this season was a scene where Frangilla poisoned some soldiers, including the Black Knight, right? She like made them basically just kind of frozen in time and still aware of what was going on, right? And she took them out. She killed them all. Like real slow. It wasn't like no shink, shink, shink. It was like super slow. But she did not kill the Black Knight because she was like, listen, when the Emperor come, you better be talking about how good I am. I'm not playing with you because I will take you out. That storyline ended up, giving us the big surprise ending. Francesca, the elf sorceress lady or whatever, had her baby that she was promised from the deathless mother, but the baby was murdered, right? And so the elves and Francesca think that it was this other kingdom. I can't remember the name of it. And so she's gonna go avenge her baby's death. When the emperor comes to town, the Black Knights and Frangilla tell the emperor that, and we the ones that killed the baby. And the emperor's like,
we killed the baby live.
I ordered the baby killed with your lying self. And then we turn around to see that it's Siri Daddy. That's the emperor that we've been hearing about all season long. What you doing alive? You supposed to be dead, sir. And daddy a snack too. Oh shit, Siri got a biological daddy and a child of surprise daddy too? I really didn't enjoy Jaskier as much this season as I thought I was going to. Love me some Jaskier here. Jaskier better come up in at least episode 2. And we didn't get much screen time with Jaskier and Geralt. And I know it wasn't his time, right? And he really didn't have, too much to contribute to the season. Geralt, and he did make up though. I didn't really like his personality this season. It seemed like he was a little bit more obnoxious this season. That was disappointing for me because Jaskier was my boy last season. Last season they gave me Toss a Coin to Your Witcher, which is a certified bop. Toss a coin to your Witcher, oh valley of plenty. This year we didn't get that. But again, we ain't really had time for that. We had a ton of shit going on. We ain't had time to be singing no songs. Yennefer and Geralt's relationship, they just cannot get it together, huh? I just want them to be a daddy of surprise and a sorceress of surprise. Man, dang. Despite all of that, Geralt was like, listen, train Siri, bro, because we got to get her under control because she way too powerful and you got your magic bag. Go ahead and train her. They're gonna all be together next time we see them, but it's gonna be super complicated. I want them to be together. But how that's gonna work, the world will never know. Overall, I thought season 2 was phenomenal. But I'm telling you, I was itching for The Witcher season 2. I loved seeing Ciri come into her own. I can't wait to see when she's fully like a badass and be fighting alongside her daddy. Which daddy is it gonna be? I'm interested to see what's gonna happen to Frangilla and the Black Knight because they lying asses got locked up. And where the hell the Emperor been at all this time? And comment down below and let me know what you thought of season 2. I hope y'all have a great day. Have y'all gotten y'all Christmas shopping done? I have not. Help. Y'all have a good one. Bye.